you hear me?
Yeah.
Epic.
Alright. So I don't know, I'm getting tired, so if I just go over it like
Okay, sure.
real fast. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, so on mids, I always go left side and like pretty much all invade demos always go left side.
Mhm.
And you wanna you can get the kit if you're like fast enough, but if you're not super fast you don't really have to worry about it because you can just get a bow from your med.
Yeah.
And then usually first sticky, I'll shoot at the demo, and second sticky, I'll just try and shoot at the rock. So I'll like roll out and I'll just shoot my first sticky like there-ish or like there on the kit.
Okay.
And then second sticky, I will kind of like jump here and just shoot like up there and
Do you
try and
stand on
hit
that
like
little
right by
ledge?
the rock because that's usually the timing for like when scouts are kind of like just getting to mid.
Do you stand on that ledge thing or no? Like the yellow.
You don't have
Right.
to. I
Okay.
do just because you like take less damage from like splash and stuff if like the demo is
Oh
shooting you,
yeah.
but it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll kind of see if they're like if I don't see their scouts, that means they're probably just sitting top left. So then if they're top left, then I'll just shoot stickies over.
Okay. Should my team be calling where the scouts are if I can't? Like, is that something
They
that happens?
they can. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because basically you'll like roll out and then you'll get kit and then you'll like shoot their demo or whatever and then shoot their scouts. And then 95% of the time they're gonna go top left or they're just gonna sit on the rock.
Okay.
And so you can kind of like back up to here if you're not like seeing them at all, and then you can see the rock, and you can also kind of see top left. And you don't want to actually like stay on concrete for very long because you're kind of alone here, and it's really easy to like bomb you. It's better to like sit back here and
Okay.
then just like half charge your stickies and just shoot up there.
My team likes to rotate to right side if like let's say I'm a little bit slow to mid or I get damaged early.
Mm-hmm.
Like so I'm just waiting for a bow. They like to rotate to right. Is that smart?
That's you can do that, but it's kind of bad because if you're right here and their soldiers double bomb you, you're just gonna lose the mid instantly. Like
Okay.
sitting behind in this area is just really bad.
So you don't like rarely do you ever recommend going right side?
Yeah, like if you can absolutely just rolled on left side and there's nothing else to do, then you can try going right side. But it's not as good as left.
Yeah, I always call for left. I always feel more comfortable because I can see. You
Yeah,
know.
it's a lot better for demos. It's like I don't know. It's kind of hard for scouts and like soldiers if you go left, but you just have to coordinate soldier bombs. The soldiers can't really play high ground if you're going left.
The only reason I've found to go right side is to just catch the demo early. Like if you're playing demo, just catch the
Yeah,
demo.
if you just go here and then just
Yeah.
do something like that, yeah, you can do that. And what I don't know. Do you want to try? I can show you like an invite mid that like most invite teams do, or like higher invite teams do, but it's kind of weird. So basically, you roll out left, and you don't really want to actually like kite across, like behind here.
Mhm.
So what lots of teams have started doing, or lots of like bot mode teams and like Froyo does this, is they'll sit like here and
Mhm.
they'll just be spamming. And then if the team is rotating right side behind the crate, as soon as they cross their health kit, they'll have the soldiers double bomb. And then what the demo does is the demo will first shoot things off top left, and then he'll see them rotating, and then he'll shoot right here. And you can just
Okay.
completely control high ground, and you can completely collapse on them. But it's a really like narrow timing
Yeah.
because you pretty much have to catch them when they're like in between here and like there.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you can do that. And then if you do that, you want to have a scout trying to play like kind of by the rock, and you can have another scout either playing on the ground, or if you have high ground control enough, you can have him sitting like up there. But it's
Okay.
actually it's like really good. You can completely like roll teams if you just get the timing down. But
Okay. Seems. Yeah.
and then if you're going left and they're going left, you don't want to sit on concrete and fight them. You want to sit like down here, and you want to have a scout rock, a scout top right, and then your soldiers can double bomb. Like if they commit across like right here, you can just absolutely roll them
Okay.
because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
a tiny little doorway pretty much, and then you can
Yeah.
also shoot height real easily. And so if they're meeting you left side, you
Just
don't
back
have to
up a
play
little bit.
super aggro. Yeah, just play here. Your scouts should be just like kind of sitting around you, and then you can just shoot right there and shoot on height.
Okay.
If you're on left and they're going right side, if they commit past that crate, just call for your soldiers to double bomb and just try and shoot things off high ground.
Okay.
And then a really good trap on this mid, it's like not during like a mid fight, but just like on mid in general, is if you trap
Yeah,
right
I've
here.
trapped that before.
Yeah.
It's pretty because soldiers like to bomb in.
And also another one is right here, because usually it'll catch people like if they're by the health kit, and you can kind of just sit and watch it from choke, because
Yeah.
no one ever looks there. Like that's not a really common trap. So if you have to give up mid, you can literally just like sit here and choke, or you can sit even further back and just sit here and kind of like jump around and like peek a little bit, and then you can usually just kill someone if they're on there. And it's really good to just trap both sides of choke, like both defending second and pushing second, just because I don't know, you can trap it like better than that. But basically it makes it so that either someone has to sit like right here and like clear the stickies, and if they're doing that, they're just sitting in choke. Or if they walk through, they have to like walk like exactly through the middle, or else they get hit by the stickies.
Yeah.
And so that's something Habib does a lot. He does it more on like this side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also another sneaky little trap is
Yeah,
right
I've done
here.
that before.
Yeah.
I know some of these.
Yeah, because they're usually looking like here. They're not looking like down there.
Yeah.
And then in Al Qaeda, I think it's better to trap here instead of trapping like this little ledge.
Okay.
Just because I feel like everyone always checks for that ledge, and right here they'll like peek and they like usually don't see stickies, so they'll just like walk through, and they usually don't check like back there. And then I think if I remember correctly, there's like a weird little trap like right here.
I tried putting one like on the other side of that ledge, but like to the right
Like
side.
right here?
Yeah, right there. It almost worked. I didn't put enough stickies. Like I put 3. I only had time to put 3 down, and they walked in, and I did like 120 to the medic. And like, but you know, but yeah, I think it could work.
Yeah. Yeah, because lots of medics will actually like, they'll kind of like walk through here and they'll kind of hug this wall, because then there's no sniper sightlines really except for like right there.
Yeah.
And then also, like, if you're sitting right here, you're just kind of in the open, and it's like a lot easier to get spam. So lots of medics will just kind of hug this wall.
Gotcha.
And then holding second, you never really want to like fall down into this area. You always kind of want to sit here, and if they're trying to push choke, you can kind of just like shoot stickies and just like spam pipes and stuff, because you'll like pretty much be guaranteed to do at least some damage. And you don't want to fall down here, because the soldier just bombs and lands on your head, and your team can't really like help you enough.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to like drop there. If they just sack someone, then it's fine to play a little aggro here, because usually you won't get like sacked on again or anything like that. And then a good trap when you're like pushing second is just trapping here. And then you can kind of like spam pipes. You just have to listen if you hear a soldier jumping, because usually you can probably kill him with this trap, but if the soldier like is aware enough to know that this may be trapped, you'll probably like strafe around and like land like over here. So your trap won't hit him, but he'll also land on you. So you just have to kind of be careful of that. And then let's see what else. You can trap here on mid.
Yeah.
Sometimes demos would like trap here or trap here.
I've seen like my teammate trap like the ammo box, like the little.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, not like on the ledge. Yeah.
You want to do it like there, but it's not very good most of the time, because they can usually see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here it isn't really cleared that much, and it's kind of hard to see. I guess if you're like here, you can see it, but like if you're around
Even then,
here,
like it's hard to see if you're fighting.
yeah,
Or it's hard to notice. I feel like.
Yeah.
Alright, timer's off.
Yeah. Fuck, what's the command to
It's
turn it?
tournament, MP tournament 1, I
Is it
think.
just MP turn? I think I did that, but I think I need to rejoin for it to work.
Alright, well, anyway, at least we're on last now. Maybe we can go through last.
Yeah, so something I started doing is if you have time, you can actually, like, if you're like the first to die on mid or something like that, you can actually trap a lobby. And then if you just sit in 5, most teams then won't go lobby or you'll get a pick or something and then you just jump out. And then if they see you in lobby, they'll almost always go one door. And so if they go one, I don't know. I don't think that's very good most of the time to go because if you can have like a soldier just like sitting here just like spamming it, and then they'll have to like force through, and then your soldier will live, and then they'll probably also flash. So their Uber will be like over by the time they get to point, pretty much. But that's kind of risky to do sometimes. Is playing this aggressive in lobby.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like you'd have time
Yeah.
if you're last to, or you're the only one to survive, or one of the only ones.
Yeah.
Um, I have a question about so like a lot of time like teams will have an NG and a heavy. Who should I shoot at, like first?
Well, you should always shoot the gun first.
Okay.
And then after that, okay, hold on. This is also another little trap that you can do because no one ever looks here, and I've learned that works pretty well.
It works pretty good if there's no, you don't get a crit sticky.
Yeah. They're just like somewhere around there because no one really like looks at the health kit, and even then it like kind of blends in a little bit, so it's a little hard to see. But it works pretty well. But yeah, so what you usually want, say you're like full Uber out or something, you want to have your scout kind of peek. First, you should check to see if there's a sniper anywhere. He can kind of peek forward because usually the gun's right side, and if it's not right side, or if it is right side, you should just Uber through forward, kill the gun, and then you can either play the point if they're all in spawn, or if you have a lot of Uber left, you can go into them left. But I think I see message you about this. If you're not getting much with your Uber, don't feel like you have to like force it because process is good.
Yeah.
Where if you get a sentry gun and like one pick or something like that, you can literally just chill, just put 2 stickies on the shutter, reload, have a pocket up here, have your roamer picking like a rollout, and have both your scouts and like you and your med here. You guys can all coordinate something where you like push across at the same time or something like that. And then your pocket should always shoot a rocket at point to clear those stickies.
Okay.
Just because he can shoot one rocket and clear the entire point, and then your combo scout doesn't have to shoot, like 4 shots to clear enough to cap. Yeah. But if they don't have a gun, you can use 2-3 and just yeet in. But if they have a gun right side, you don't want to do like a full sticky jump. You don't want to do that or any more than that really, because you're just gonna get juggled. You can just do like a little baby one just to get there, because then the sentry gun doesn't really knock you back and you get like deep enough. You don't even have to do a sticky jump. Like bomb mode doesn't sticky jump on these last, and what he does is he'll just like walk, shoot the gun, and then he'll just like walk across point or something like that.
Yeah.
Holding last, some kind of sneaky traps you can do if you like lose players or something. If you're like down 2 players, they almost always push like 4 or 5, and so if you have a lot of time, you can trap that. But if you don't have a lot of time, you can just, what you can do is you can either trap here or you can trap here, and you can do it on both sides as well. Because this will usually catch like a scout, like one of these traps will catch a scout normally. And then, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, if you're holding second, you should almost always have lower lobby trapped. If you want to try playing more aggressive, like say they have like full Uber ad or something, you can trap the stairs here, and usually you can kill a scout or something like that, because most players will just like jump like right over that. You can also trap, this is kind of a sneaky one, but it's kind of hard to like spot.
Yeah.
Like for you to spot. because you're gonna have to like be playing like here. And also, this is something I just thought of like 2 days ago. I was thinking, what if you trap here, and you trap here, and you have a soldier just like sitting here, just like holding the shutter open, so you can like watch a trap one, and you can watch a trap lower lobby. Like maybe a possibility. I don't know. Could try it
We'll
if you
play
wanted
test it
to.
for you.
Yeah.
Let
'Cause
you
you
know the
can-
results.
Yeah, and a really important thing on this map is you want to play aggressive holding the chokes. Like you want to sticky jump out. Like you don't really want to just be like sitting like all the way back here, just spamming pipes because you can't really see much from here. You can see like one, but it's actually like really good if you're like standing here, and as soon as you see the beam commit, you just jump out, and just lay like stickies at your feet. And it's like the same with mid. Like if their combos called like go and choke or something, you can like spam pipes and you can like sit on point here and then just jump out. Because this map's really big, so it's like really useful. It's kind of like Sunshine, where like you want to play aggressive enough to the point where they like force still, but you don't want to play too aggressive to the point where you die. And so sticky jumping out helps a lot with that. Same with like holding second, you can like spam pipes here. Like this is a really good angle. As long as you like spotting your flank, and you can just jump out one, or you can jump out roll out or lobby or anything. You can go anywhere. This was a trap I thought of like a while ago. It doesn't really work because you don't really spot it. You can't really spot it from anywhere. Yeah. But no one really goes upper AT, so it doesn't really work that well. It's really
Some teams
easy
push
to see.
upper lobby that we've played.
Yeah. It's like
But,
you can't see it when you go upper lobby, but if you go roll out, it's really easy to see.
yeah.
If you, oh yeah, something's really good is if your scout, either your like your combo scout if it's even maneuvers, or your flank scout if it's like disad, is just kind of like jumping on and off of that fence. He can actually see IT, and so you can get a super early call for your team if they're going IT or not. You can just like double jump back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, and then if they are called that you're going IT, you should probably just jump back to rollout, and then you can just trap.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. So it's just really important for your flank scout to like, whenever they have ad, for them to spot where their combo is. It's important on any map, but that's like, it's really important on this map because demo can just do a lot. I think this is one of the better demo maps, or probably like the second best demo map in the game, just because you can do so much as long as you just have a spot.
You think Gully Wash is number one?
Yeah.
Especially Gully Wash mid. It's like the best.
Yeah, it's really fucking good for demo. This mid's also really good for demo. It's just, I don't know. It can just be kind of hard sometimes if they're like just left on you spam sitting or something like that, or you're just having an off night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and when you're holding last, you can trap 1 and 2, and like
I
a
feel
really
no
good.
teams push to.
Yeah, no
Oh.
teams push 2, but sometimes soldiers will push 2. So, like I'm talking like even maneuvers here.
Mhm.
Like a soldier may peek here, and then like your trap may hit him if he's like here ish. Never mind, it didn't hit him. But lots of times what will happen is he'll just like peek and see you staring at him, and then you'll back up. And then if they have a sniper, you should probably just play here. You can just like spam pipes in the lobby. You should have this trapped off just so nothing can like run at you. And then you can just like kind of spam.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else. You don't really want to ever go AT on this map as a demo.
Yeah, I always am holding the chokes.
Yeah.
Usually.
Something that can happen though is if it's like, say they have like 30 ad and they're pushing into mid, and you jump back and they use in a mid and you meant to like 85% or something like that, you can call to rotate IT, and then as they're capping, you can usually just like get through, and you may not be able to catch their med, but you can probably catch like a scout soldier or something like that, and then roll in a second.
Okay, yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. I can't think of anything.
Well, it's been
You?
pretty insightful so far. Like, I actually learned a lot.
Yeah. That's what I try to do.
Thanks.
No problem.
Alright, I have work early tomorrow morning. Started working again.
All right.
Yeah, so I need to sleep. Later. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
See ya.